I'm kind of jobless right now, as the GTA 6 map leaked, along a few clips of the game. Of course, I won't be able to show them on YouTube, as both YouTube and Rockstar will cease my existence if I directly share them here. So, my name is Saukko, and I'm one of the people who helped with the creation of the GTA 6 community map. Well, helped in the past tense right now. So this is version 14 of Yanis's GTA 6 community map, which is the final version before the leaks. We are still going to make a version 15, which only has information from before the actual map leak. But even then, this version 14 is the main version of the GTA 6 mapping project, as this only has information from the 2022 leaks, which had coordinates, so that makes the map pretty accurate. Trailer 1, Trailer 2, Trailer 2 screenshots, the Ultimate Edition screenshots, Ultimate Edition video clips, and of course some stuff from the artworks. And we were pretty much spot on about a lot of stuff. So, let's take a look. I made a YouTube and Rockstar Games appropriate drawing of the leaked map to show you guys some stuff. Like, I'm extremely sorry that you have to look at this, as this looks bad, I know, as I cannot draw. But you can get pretty much the main idea of the leaked map here. Like, if I compare the community map directly to the leaked map, which I cannot show, I can see that a lot of stuff was correct. My speech basically 1-to-1. Some stuff wrong in the northern parts as we didn't see it basically anywhere. The golf course is much bigger than we expected. And the Bay Harbor Island looks like a cock. Downtown was basically completely correct. Most of the islands in the bay were correct. And the new airport version we made for one of the most recent updates, I'm not sure if it was version 13 or 14, but anyways, is basically 1-to-1 to what we see, at least in terms of the angle in between the runways. And then in Teguesta there is one thing that is exactly correct, even though we didn't have any leaks from there, which is the Four Seasons Hotel, which RLX and a few other people triangulated it extremely accurately, so it was within a single meter, while a lot of other things were within like 10 to 50 meters. Then one thing that I and a few others were correct about was Gloriana, and it being Virginia. I just made a video about it, so everything in that is correct even after these leaks. And the thing that confirms it is that the in real life Virginia key is called Gloriana key in game. So Virginia Gloriana. It isn't Georgia. Haha, I was right. Then Hamlet, Kielen, Torte Power Plant, da-di-da-di-da, Watson Bay, at least in terms of the outlines, were correct. Bahia Honda Key basically also 1-to-1 in terms of location and size. And as this video is just a quick overview, I'm not naming all of the new identified locations, rather you have to watch my other videos where I go through them better. And of course, as I'm not just a mapping YouTuber, and I do other GTA stuff, please subscribe and don't abandon me, just because the GTA map leaked. I need money, and I need I need YouTube. I need you guys to watch my videos. So subscribe and please watch my videos even if they are not mapping. Thank you. And that wasn't the outro. Let's stay here. Don't go. Let's keep going. Then one pretty substantial change we have, or difference, is the naval airbase in the Keys. It has only 2 runways compared to real life, which has like 5, probably in order to save space. And based on some of the leaked videos we saw, it's called the Goose Key, which is a reference to Top Gun, in which a call sign of one of the guys was Goose. And this is a naval airbase, and Top Gun was for Navy pilots. Unfortunately, it looks like there is no Key West, as there's no gray area here which could be Key West. However, it appears that all of the roads don't appear on the map. Like, this only shows major roads and most roads in Vice City. But this is missing a lot of smaller roads, as we saw a close-up of few of the areas, which showed a lot of more roads than the entire full map leak. So even if there are no roads around here, west of like this point, which here is a small industrial area or something, doesn't mean that this island here doesn't have any people living on it. It seems like there is a strip of some kind for a road to go through and end up on this island here. And there being straight lines for the beaches, which you guys don't see, kind of implies that this island here has some kind of civilization. And it also kind of looks like Key West. So we can basically only hope that this island is the in-game version of Key West, and you just drive there through smaller roads and very small bridges. We can see the map topology on the map. So if we analyze some of the markings on this island, we might be able to determine which real life island it is. Let's hope it's Key West. Then this area has this weird olive green color, which probably means that it's an industrial area. Then there's a new town or a city here, and the town is based on the town of Sebring, from where we already had the Sebring Raceway, which is here on the community map and the real map at this point too. Holy fuck. So this didn't come as a complete surprise, even though we hadn't seen anything from there from the town itself. So Sebring in real life is like on an edge of a small lake, but in game it's against the ocean. This is the city center of the real town, and it's pretty much the same with the circle in the middle and radiating roads. And this Sebring inspired town still has some things from Panama City, which is what Port Gellhorn is based on. And then Port Gellhorn. We were correct about the long version of the racetrack, which goes on the other side of the 404 highway. And this track takes pieces of Monza and other tracks, and not just the Sebring Raceway. This peninsula is now confirmed. It was theorized, but now it's confirmed. Like, we were kinda sure that there is something here on the map, but we didn't just see it before. And then the disappointing bit, which is northern Port Gellhorn. It's just a fucking port and 2 factories. What the fuck is this, Rockstar? Like, what the fuck? Again, there's a fucking huge bridge which leads to nowhere. This bridge is a massive bridge in real life and in game, and it just leads to a fucking port and 2 factories. Like, there's actually nothing behind it. No fucking way. Like, I guess, wow. It wouldn't have been that hard to make Port Gellhorn slightly bigger. Like, just add a fucking downtown here. Would have made the map, like, so much better. Like, I'm saying, I haven't played the map yet, but I know that it would have been much better if there was a downtown in Port Gellhorn. Because then you would, like, have a reason to actually go there a lot more. And it would look cool. And then we have Lamox County. Lamox means a slow person or something like that. And like, one of my biggest gripes with the map is probably this area. We have a useless loop of a highway. Like, this highway just goes around the Mount Kalagao National Park. Like, there appears to be a town of some kind up here, but it isn't even shown as grey on the map. And the only indication for it is that there are some, like, a lot of railways there, probably a small depot. And then there's a small town or something that looks more like a port on the east coast. Like, this could be just Port of Savannah or maybe Saint Augustine. I really don't have an idea, but it's a pretty small town. Like, one interesting thing about Lamox County, besides the mountains themselves, there is a big dam there, or probably a power station of some kind. I'll have to figure out which one it is. We are not completely sure yet, as there are several dams in the Appalachians for power usage. And like, yeah, as you can see, the actual GTA map is smaller than the community map. I've had to like draw over land here. Like, the map that we are getting, if this, like, this is the reason why I don't believe this is the actual map. This is such a doomer map. This is basically worse than our fucking April Fool's map. Like, Port Gellhorn literally ends right after the port on the north side, and there's like nothing north up there or northeast or whatever. Like, this east coast is the worst possible option we could have ever had. Like, there isn't even anything on the north side of this barrier island, which we saw in the leaks. Like, we saw the east coast do this, and that's why it's correct on the community map. But then just, there's nothing like behind it. We thought that something land would be up there. But no, it's just literally the fucking island on the coast. Nothing else. Like, if this is it is the actual GTA map now. It is it. Like, someone has to have made a fucking miracle to actually, like, make it believable. But yeah, it is it. So this would mean that the map is about 1.5 times the size of the GTA 5 map. So, like, not too much bigger. And there's a lot of water there, which limits some stuff. And, like, the cities are not that big. Like, fucking hell. Ambrosia was basically correct. Like, what can I say? Apart from the airport which we placed there, which is actually a highway, well, I placed. Womp womp. Then in Leonard County we have Waning Sands, which is this clip. We were able to place this on the map already, and we can basically see all of Waning Sands here. which is fun. The camera is located on the western end of Waning Sands, and these buildings are at the coast. Somewhere around here is the I-95, which is weird, but it's somewhere there. And the mall on the right is the Sawgrass Mall, which is a lot bigger than the one we previously thought. Or at least, it's probably it. We are not completely sure yet. And there's a bit more stuff on the south, but that's basically it. That's Waning Sands. And then we have a town here which we are not completely sure yet. It might be something from the Miami metropolitan area, just like Waning Sands. Or it could be Belleglade or something else. But the only thing we have from here is this clip, which is located at the intersection on the eastern side of the town. If you take a look at the leaked map, which is kinda disappointing. Like, Rockstar placed a massive river going on the north side of Vice City, which basically makes the city feel pretty small. And it is. Like, only thing that we didn't predict was the rail yard, which was pretty much given to be there anyways. And of course we overestimated the size of Vice City here, like with the grey areas. Of course, if you count things like the Vilapator surrounding areas as a Vice City and like industrial areas as a town, well, as part of Vice City, well, then we are correct. But like, it's a bit smaller. Like, our only hope is that the Rockstar isn't showing suburban areas on the map. Like, there's a green area here which could have buildings and could be like a suburban area, but we cannot be sure. It could just be like swamp or a forest, or even like just a random field. Like, this island could have buildings, and same on the south side. Like, this area could be suburban area, but we cannot be sure yet as it's marked green on the map. So we still have things to figure out. Like, the mapping project is not completely over. We have to map the lower level roads on the green areas of the map, as that is where they are mostly missing from. Like, I'll make deep dive analysis into each areas of the new leaked map, hopefully as long as Rockstar doesn't like kill me. Please send me an email, Rockstar Games, if you don't want me to do this. I of course won't show the map itself, but I will talk about the things that we can identify from the map. So as a disclaimer for Rockstar Games, don't kill me. Send me a message first if you are gonna take me down, so that I can take myself down first. Thank you. As a final, like, count, people always like airfields and airports and racetracks. Wow. We have in total 1 international airport with 2 runways, 1 military base with 2 runways, 7 smaller airfields, which brings the total to like 9 airports and 13 runways, which is a lot. Then we have 3 smaller oval tracks, which are probably just mud tracks, at least from what we have identified. And then we have 3 tracks which look like proper racetracks, or possibly like dirt bike racetracks, but they are not just ovals. Then 2 circles that look more like horse racetracks or track and field tracks, but they could be like, maybe one of those could be an oval track. But it really just looks like there are 6 racing facilities on the map. So if you want to see the deep dives, which are coming soon, subscribe and like this video. And of course you can already go back and watch my Gloriana video, which was confirmed to be true based on the new leaks. Thank you for watching.